We don't just get consumables. We get, you know, like I got a really nice like plant stand that was worth $150 because it's got a small chip that you can't even see that's at the back.
And just to add on what Mum's saying is, we find things in trays most of the time. So you're not going. Sometimes, you have to do this, but you're not actually going through the dumpster. You're not having to pick out a mango that's in a bunch of slime or in a bunch of yogurt or something. Mm-hmm. Most of the time, it's in a tray.
We get whole trays of things. Like, we'll get 10 trays of mangoes, and there may be like today's their best day, but they're not so damaged you can't use them, and so we'll slice them up and freeze them.
Is some of it more focused on the big business end of town as opposed to, do you find much of this behind little Joe or Julie Green who are running their own business and every single thing comes from their wallet?
No, it's the big business for sure. For example, they're ending a product line, so they'll chuck out 10 pairs of shorts because that product line is ending. They're like $24 a pair of shorts. Again, they're not the most stylish pair of shorts, but for wearing around the house or if
or dumpster diving,
yeah, for sure. Like I'm like, great, 10 pairs of shorts. Who's going to complain? There's lots of things that we get that and I guess we've focused a lot on use by dates, but most of the stuff I get isn't it's not out of its use by date. Most of the stuff is because the packaging is damaged.
Right. Okay.
Or otherwise it's a vegetable with a use by date and they don't really have a use by date. Because cold chain has really only been invented 70 years ago. So it's not, your onions are not going to go out of date in a week like the bag says. So they throw the bags in the bin. So we get heaps of onions, potatoes, carrots, things that have 1 week use by date on the bag, but they're actually fine.
Really?
Yeah, all the time. Like there's, bananas are the worst. Banana and bread.
And it was just we found a 6-pack of pickled onions. Yeah. And remember, one of them was broken.
So one's broken, and so the labels have had something leak on them. Yeah. So, that's actually one of the things in the photo. And so, they throw out the whole thing. So, for example, maple syrup comes in a 10-pack, and it's got that plastic shrink wrap, and someone's dropped it or something, and one of them's cracked, and so they're all sticky. So they throw all of it in the bin, including the broken glass.
But wouldn't there have been ants over all of that?
No, because these commercial bins get emptied more than once a week.
That's why they use dumpsters, because to keep rats and ants and bugs and things out. They're high sides and they're hard to climb for bugs.
And they're actually ridiculously clean.
Yeah.
It's cleaner than you'd imagine, to be honest.